Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want. If a craving nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want. If a craving nigga.
Popping bottles and popping models for the IG. Blowing this green, my bitch better than poison ivy. I got that itch, real nigga, how you define me? Fever pitch, I'm slick Rick back in the 90s. I got my patch on, used to fly all my packs home. Only personal smoke, die before it was well known. I'm talking Cali, San Fernando Valley gas, homie. Rain pulled up on me, had like 7 strands on me, no cap. Bars, these bars, I'm the captain of my shit. In fact, my niggas out, moving all type of shit. Eat up or be a hungry nigga, that ain't my forte. Lyrical slaughter, my mama said I'm Bobby Boucher. They ain't gon' like me, I'm Donald minus the toupee. List the guarantee and I got my niggas on 3-way. A quick call, the king is sick, it's go time. I don't beg for stripes, nigga, I earn mine.
Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want. If a craving nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want. If a craving nigga.
Trophy case stay loaded if I'm being humble. Man, my flow got splashed like 11 puddles. After school detention, you don't want no trouble. The way these bodies piling up, did somebody fumble? Stand over the body, let me ask you something. Stash the money in the oven, couple racks or something. Water main broke, so she called the plumber. Started poking shorty back like an acupuncture. Man, my appetite for money got me fat as fuck. Y'all be laughing to the bank, I'll be mad as fuck. In this game, it's one drive, you better cash in. Either you gon' run to death or somebody pass in. That sound tragic, man, forget the casket. Skip the funeral arrangements and city taxes. Had to check my tax bracket, I'm gaining traction. And I still got my trophies, then you whack rappers.
Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want. If a craving nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want. If a craving nigga.
Emerged from the freestyles in North Flame basement. King nigga, we don't even walk up on the same pavement. Fence with it. Even if I crash, I'm still great. Strapped up. Picture Bokeem running through them gates. I'm telling you, brother to brother. Now can you relate? Well, only big dollar amounts can restore the faith. Now it's scary hours amongst us. My hunger, it was a come up. Flow shine is when the sun up. Greek hoopers in the cart move fast, so that's a wonder. Call it Alex Felix number, how it run up. I'm the son in the East at 5. I'm just waiting for my come up. Listen up, I'm Max, and I ain't just talking about my dream. An outcast, I threw 3 stacks to get that blue dream. Y'all shit me up, said nigga, you think you nice with them schemes? I told them if I'm on the scene, I'll close a caption for the team. Listen, I tripled up twice, image MJ with the green. The hook set our greatness up, yet none of our names be Kareem. Now it's
trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The rate's going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The rate's going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga.
Yeah. What up? We bike, man. It's your brother, Virgil Berry, aka Stats with the Facts. And y'all know we tapped in, tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast, E.N.E Sports Tuesday night wrap up. Tap in, walk with us. My brother King L's about to be tapping in here shortly. What's good with y'all? Stone Cold Debt -Q5P. What's happening with you? You dig? It's a beautiful thing, man. We here Tuesday night. Y'all know how we do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And we always gonna do it like we used to it. You know what I'm talking about? Always gonna do it like we used to it. And it's a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. You know what I'm talking about? So strap in, you know what I'm saying, lock in, tap in, and walk with us. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing out there tonight, man? It's the second live stream of the day. You know what I'm saying? Earlier, we chopped it up about the situation with the brick lady. It was a dope show. If you missed it, you could always go watch the replay. You know what I'm talking about? It's on YouTube right now. I just dropped another pre-recorded video. Rest in the essence to our brother Young Bleed. Unfortunately, he passed away a little over 2 weeks after the verses between Cash Money and No Limit. And it's just unfortunate to hear that the brother passed from what his son said was a brain aneurysm. I mean, the brother seemed in good health, good spirits. When he performed How You Do That there. I mean, he did a great job. Rest in the essence to that brother, man. You know? Rest in the essence to that brother, man. You know, I know the whole No Limit family is probably, you know, feeling that right now. You know what I mean? And you understand, man. You never know the day, you never know the time, man. You know what I'm talking about? You just never know. You know what I'm saying? So, in the meantime, between time, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to brain aneurysms, it's not something that can necessarily be predicted, but they can be, to some degree, prevented. You know what I'm talking about? You got to keep your health up. You know what I'm saying? Because the symptoms that lead up, or things that lead up to what could cause an aneurysm, is smoking. That's tobacco, that is. Poor diet, you know, and a lot of other things that could lead up to what causes you to have a brain aneurysm. So rest in the essence to that brother Young Bleed, man. You know, it's a sad situation, but you know, the brother passed and his son just let us know, I think it was yesterday, his son came out, confirmed it. Because when like I said, I first heard about it yesterday and I was gonna speak on it, but I'm like, this ain't a valid source. I don't know if this is all the way accurate, but then his son came out and gave an official confirmation that yes, Young Bleed, my father, did pass due to difficulties with a brain aneurysm. Rest in essence to the brother. King Els, what's happening?
What up, bro?
What's the deal with you, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you fine.
Okay. Cool.
I can hear you. What you thought you was happening?
Bro, man, that's messed up, man. Yeah, rest in the essence to Young Bleed, man. That's sad news to hear.
It is, man. It really is, man. You know, especially just fresh
Definitely
coming
sad news to hear, man.
You said what?
You know, it's sad news to hear, but I am glad that at least they got they flowers on that last go round before that happened. That way, you know, people kind of, you know, the good thing that comes out of these verses, man. And one thing I do want to kind of address, because I see so much back and forth and all this, but at the end of the day, man, we gotta remember, man, this is a way for us to celebrate the legends in the game, man. I didn't get to watch it live. I was out moving around, but when I got home, me and Julie, and Julie wasn't, she grew up and she remembered some of the songs, but you gotta remember she a New York girl, so that wasn't really her, you know, they vibe in New York at the time, but even her, she remembered some of the tracks, because me, I was just vibing. I knew damn near every word to every song. You know, and she be happy, like, because me, I introduced her, if she don't know, because she's a huge hip hop head when it comes to New York, and even she know a lot of West Coast, but down south, a lot of y'all wasn't in that time period, and for us, I like to label it as the house party period. You know what I mean? Because that's when we was doing a lot of house parties. Our high school days, me and Verge was just graduating around the time when it was like at the height of it. So for me, it was nostalgic in that realm because I got to see some of the people that paved a major way in the music industry, especially Master P. You know, my dad was a huge Master P fan. Some say he even looked like Master P in a sense, you know. And for me, it was nostalgic. So I guess I'm just glad that he at least got to get some flowers before the untimely passing. And, you know, hopefully with the influx of the music that normally happens where people listen a lot more once somebody, you know, once the verses happen, and now, you know, when somebody passes, hopefully the money is on the right end to help him and his family, you know, move forward as it moves on, man. And that's one thing I love about music is that, you know, you hear, you not, it'll live forever. And that's why I like to create what we call art. And we also, as a culture, have to respect our legends more because I see so much disrespect. Like, even if you didn't listen to, you know, I understand people that may not have listened to No Limit, people that may not have listened to Cash Money. I'm not going to sit here in front like I was a huge, like, yeah, I definitely listened to Master P and True and C Murder and Mystical, and, you know, those was my favorites at the time. But even young, I ain't gonna act like I was like the biggest Cash Money fan when they was first coming up outside of Juvenile. You know, 400 Degrees was probably the main album I played in BG, but outside of that, I ain't gonna hold you and say I was a huge fan. But at the same time, I do remember the vibes that it gave when you couldn't be in our era and go to a house party and not hear Cash Money or No Limit. Like that, it wasn't gonna happen
at all.
like, and at that time it was dance music, like chicks would be grinding up on you to some of them hood tracks. See, nowadays y'all just go to the club and y'all be in the bars and y'all sit around and look at each other and make TikTok dances. It wasn't like that back in our era.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like even some of the most hood songs that you heard. The first song that Juvie opened up with, that was one of those songs that be at the house party and a chick would come and grind up on you. As hood as that song was, it wasn't no, it wasn't no hard, none of that. Like it wasn't slow motion. It wasn't none of that. Like it could be a hood song, and those were the songs that you would pull something to the side and get your grind on to a young, beautiful woman. So it just brought me back to being a kid at the house party, and I enjoyed it. And I hope the Young Bleed in this family, like I said, they got to celebrate before the untimely passing, and I hope that everything I heard they starting to go on getting some tour dates and stuff together. Hopefully this can last.
Tour going on, man.
Yeah, because I would definitely attend the show if they hit anywhere near
I would
Columbus
go
or Ohio. I would definitely go.
I would definitely go. And if they had it in Cleveland or Cincinnati, I would drive up there or down there to go see it. Definitely would.
Shout out to Young Bleed, man. Rest in the essence, man. I hope him and his family do good. I know Master P seemed like he really got his business acumen in order. So hopefully he can help take care of that family as much as he can. But at the same time, the music will live on.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And let's get straight to it. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. And of course, share on your social engineering. You did. Got my brother King L's in the building, man. What's good, man? What's up with y'all, man? Tap in. Right?
Yeah, tap in, man.
We're going to get to the first story of the night.
Got some good weather out here today, y'all, man.
Yeah, nice, beautiful weather, man, for it to be down near winter.
All right.
Bottom three facing Vlad. No, Tiny throws a wild one. Move Springer over to third, then they walk Vlad. Insert Bo Bichette. Let me tell you right now, Bo knows. Bo fucking knows. It was a no-doubter, and everybody in Toronto rejoiced at once. Oh, what a moment it was. Gets the scoring started with a 3-run jack. And everybody in Toronto knew as soon as it left his back. World Series Game 7, it don't get no better than that. Top 4, Will Smith gets a holder when I thought he got it all. But Don Varsho out in center field, and he tracking it. Goes up and almost Spider-Man's the catch. But it was just barely out his reach. Will Smith moves over to third. Teoscar Hernandez flies one out to center. Varsho don't miss this catch. Diving catch saves multiple runs, but the Dodgers do get one back. Let me tell you, Varsho wasn't the only one flashing them gloves. Very next batter, Vlad snags one at first. My boy Vlad be turned. Don't nobody want it more than him. Bottom 4, things would get very interesting. Robleski was throwing up and in it. He wouldn't stop. Third time's the charm, and this time he actually hits Jimenez. And by this point, bro is fed up, and rightfully so. You go up and in 3 times, what's up with you? Robleski like, bro, I ain't do that shit on purpose. You know I ain't do that shit on purpose. Dugout's clear just so we could check some temperatures. Game 7 emotions is high. The bullpen's cleared out and everything. For what reason, I don't know. Much to do about nothing. Let's get back to this baseball. Top 6, man on first and third. Tommy Edman flies out to center field. And it was just deep enough to be a sac fly. Mookie Betts fast ass gets one back for the Dodgers. 3-2 things getting a little bit interesting. Bottom 6, man on second. Jimenez gets a hold of one. And Ernie Clement couldn't take off till he knew it wasn't going to get caught. It wasn't. He was out of there. Says, you know what? Fuck this helmet. I don't need it. Get some run insurance. 4-2 Blue Jays. Top 8 Muncie says, don't get too comfortable. Absolutely obliviates that ball. It's a right for the May for October sign. Go figure. Still 4-3 till bottom 9. Miguel Rojas wills one over the left field wall. Backs against the wall. Dodgers go homer in the 8th, homer in the 9th. Dave Roberts can't believe it. All his prayers done been answered. Snell let 2 men on. They said, we got to go to Yamamoto. And he hits the first batter he saw. Base is juice, but that man is clutch. Induces the grounder, and they throw him out at home barely. And I mean barely. Next batter, Ernie Clement cranks one. And let me just tell you, the Dodgers are in a hairy situation. Hernandez about to have to make an incredible catch. Topaez trucks his ass for the ball and saves the Dodgers season. This game is nuts. Now the Dodgers got base bases loaded. Same situation, throw him out at home. Next batter, Kike Hernandez, slow grounder to first. And you never know how a play like this can go. Vlad with the soft toss, Dominguez steps on first. And Yamamoto, after being the starting pitcher in Game 6, comes up clutch in Game 7. They said, we need you right now, buddy. He said, don't worry about nothing, I got you. Shane Bieber comes in and makes quick work of the first batter, soft grounder to third, guns him out at first, sit it down. Shohei Ohtani saw one pitch, grounded out. First two batters, quick work, Shohei sit it down. But that third batter was Will Smith, and Will Smith has now left the yard. Will Smith was feeling like the Fresh Prince back in the 90s. Game 7, extra innings, it don't get no better than that. Yamamoto's still in there to close it, and Vlad don't want to be closed. I mean, Vlad has earned every dollar of that contract. He's been money all season. All postseason, he said, get on my back. But now it's first and third, one out, and Yamamoto does what he does. Grounder right to Mookie, steps on second, throws him out at first. And the Dodgers, like a thief in the night, steal Game 7. And that's the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers.
Hey, man. I got to give it to the Dodgers, man.
That was a hell of a game. I actually watched that from start to finish.
Oh, should I even see my nigga
I
Big
thought
E?
that the game was over.
Big E, what's happening, man?
What it do, Verge? What it do, L? Salute. Yeah, you see them LA Dodgers? You see them back-to-back Dodgers?
Yeah, them Dodgers been doing their thing out there in them baseball fields, man.
Yes, sir. Brother Dodgers, you already know that's the buzz of LA right now.
You already know it. And that's,
you know what I'm saying? But you know what makes these dopes, like last year they just smashed the Yankees, bro. They just cooked the Yankees. Like if that wasn't even close. It wasn't even debatable who was gonna win that series, at least in my opinion. This year, the Blue Jays was kind of outplaying the Dodgers. They was even kind of out hitting the Dodgers. The Dodgers had to get this out the mud.
Mm-hmm.
They had some bomb ass defensive plays throughout the you know what I'm saying, just throughout the series. They bats showed up over the last 2 years. Cause you remember when Clayton Kershaw was at his apex, you remember the Dodgers couldn't manufacture no runs. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing about Clayton Kershaw. He pitched regular season, he messed around and get you 20 wins, 25, 30 wins maybe. But in the postseason, they couldn't get him no runs. Over the last two seasons, the Dodgers been getting, bro, them bats been hot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, not only hot, you remember last year, Freddie Freeman, of course, he hit that game 1 grand slam, but you know, Freddie Freeman was smashing throughout the whole World Series last year. It wasn't just game 1. Freddie Freeman was killing it last year. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, really look at it. The Dodgers got a bunch of 3-time champ. Mookie Betts a 3-time champ. Freddie Freeman a 3-time champ now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, bro, when you start accumulating them rings, bro, and that team owner not scared to open that checkbook, bro, you gonna win.
That's a fact. That's why I like baseball, and that's why I think baseball is one of the most is out of all the major league sports outside of next to soccer. They're the most lucrative ones to be a part of.
Oh yeah, but bro, what did Ohtani get? 700 million. Shit.
Yeah, we out here balling.
Come on, man. 7.
He deserved it though.
Hey, look.
Yeah, Ohtani deserved it, man, because he's one of the best pitchers and he's the best hitter.
Hey, but look, L, I thought that when they gave Alex Rodriguez that 250 million, I thought that was way out. You know what I'm saying? That they gave this nigga $250 million. I mean, $750 million. That's pretty much what they gave Ohtani. They giving him damn near $1 billion to go out there every other game to pitch and hit.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Hey, is that robbery? Is that robbery? Is that getting over like a fat rat Verge?
That's beautiful. I think personally, man. Goddamn.
But see, they wouldn't let us get that kind of money, Verge. They would not give no brother no $700 million contract. Not baseball.
Your brother gotta start playing baseball, man. I be telling cats with sons, man. Baseball and soccer if I would teach my kid, those would be two of the sports I definitely would teach him to do.
Them is facts. Them is because look, baseball, you could easily, I'm talking about easily get 20 years out of that. You know what I'm saying? You could have an easy 20-year career in baseball. How many years did Tony Gwynn play? How many years did Nolan Ryan play? I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you know,
Yeah, so I know guys be playing 5 years.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can get longevity because see, it's a trip that y'all got these sports going on because I was on my man Bree's channel earlier, and it's one of the ladies that say she's not really cool on encouraging, black men to go into sports. And I said, you know what? On one hand, I hear you.
Right.
But sports is one of the very few industries where black men could go sign $100 million contract, $200 million contract. It ain't no jobs. Like it ain't nothing out of college. None. I don't care which way you tell them to go. There ain't nothing coming out of school where you see that money Shador making. Shador can't make. He wouldn't be making that money if he wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
And now with
Right, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, did you see the money that
the
the Jordan
NIL, you can
loves?
get paid, and they about to change the rules.
Come on, man. So I told her, I
Yeah,
said,
you can get money in high school now. And get
right. But my whole point to her was, if you black, you can make a whole lot of money in a fairly short amount of time, especially in football. If you good and you could play a good, 8, 9, maybe 10 years in football, you're gonna make some money. Look at Patrick Mahomes. Look at the money he making. That nigga ain't even 30 years old. Look at what Josh Allen making. Look at what Lamar Jackson is making. These dudes is in their mid 20s.
But
So
what's crazy is, look, take out going professional. I like to say it like this because I got friends that went to the pros, and I got people that didn't go to the pros. And even the people who didn't go to the pros, the connections, like anybody that went to Ohio State that I know, they got them deep-rooted connections.
Right.
Ohio State alumni is crazy.
Yeah, the alumni is crazy, man. All my friends that go to these colleges, you
Oh,
get
for
to
sure.
school after.
Ohio State alumni? Yeah.
I mean, and some of my friends, they wasn't starters, none of that. But once you locked in there, once you play football, basketball, they remember you. You were able to get into any party, you get free
Except
shit.
if you Maurice Claret, right?
Nah,
Maurice
Claret
Claret,
can help you out for this shit.
they
Okay.
love Claret.
Okay. Yeah, because we love Claret.
I was locked up with Mo, Big E.
What?
We was in CRC together back in 2003.
Yeah, bro, I liked him, man. I liked him at Ohio State because it almost seemed
Maurice
like,
Claret was our era.
look, it almost seemed like he won him a national championship, then they threw him away. That's the way it just seemed like. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
A lot of people would say that, but that didn't throw him away. It's just that Maurice was in the streets, man. He was getting in all type of crazy shit, and they couldn't be associated with the shit he had going on. It's just like,
okay.
Yeah, he was wild, bro. Like we was in the city. Like I said, that was my time. Me and Mo about the same age. He was in the same spots I was in.
Yeah,
I don't know. So I just,
I'm like, why are you even here, bro?
This is pre-NIL. And my man,
I was like, I'm like, bro, you got a game tomorrow, bro. What you doing on the club?
Fact. But look, all these players that's actually making some serious money on them NIL deals, they need to go lace Ed O'Bannon with some money right now. Ed O'Bannon is the one who followed this through for years and years and years for college players to get paid like this. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Ed O'Bannon, huh?
When you talk about Maurice Claret, that's what happened to him because he tried to go to the NFL. So that's actually what happened.
Well, I mean, I believe
Remember, he
You
got hurt that first season, and he finished the season. He was hurt.
well, see the way. Look, I'm just saying. See, y'all from there, so I'm gonna tell you the way
Games.
because I'm old
Listen,
enough to remember all of this. The way that they made it seem to the rest of the country. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, the rest of y'all, yeah,
especially after they won the national
yeah.
championship, it's like, oh, he was trouble. You know, he be illin. I mean, they made it seem like he was a fuck up,
Nah,
but if he
he
was a
was.
fuck up, he didn't just become a fuck up. You knew that when he was running for y'all.
Yeah,
Well,
he ain't really start. He
I ain't
ain't
gonna
really
lie,
start
bro. He
becoming
was
a
one of
fuck
those
up
cats that
until
probably
after all the other
shouldn't have
shit.
been playing college football. Honestly, he
You
was a
said he
straight
shouldn't have
student. He
been?
was a straight athlete. He wasn't a student.
Ain't that
Nah,
with
he was
all
a
of them though?
because
Ain't that with
I'm gonna
all of
say
the
it
good
like this.
ones? Ain't
At
that
that
all the
time,
good
like when
ones?
you see Maurice right now, he's a he's a smart dude.
Yeah, well, he was just young back then. I'm not gonna say. I mean,
Yeah,
he was just young, man.
yeah, I mean,
Sometimes you gotta let dudes grow into what's happening.
he
Even Clark
was.
Kent had to find out he was Superman. He didn't know at first.
Yeah, but he didn't grow into that until after he went to jail. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, jail will
Like,
do that
and
to
they
you,
gave him
champ.
chances. Like, he actually, bro, he actually was doing shit to bring heat on himself. Because when you another thing at Old State, you are protected by the city, by the state, and he did things to buck the system where he was already protected. You know what I mean? He did things he didn't have to do.
Well,
Because Old State players been getting paid for a long time, and we all know
hey,
this in the city.
hey, real
and
real talk.
they
You know
get
who
paid
been
very well.
even
Like I
though
said, I
it's a
used to go to the
young
club.
look, even though just kind of switching reels just a little, even though it's the young NBA season, bruh, do you know who been tan ass up? Bruh, Luca. Luca been out here cooking everybody, bruh. Man, Luca averaging about 40 a game.
Well, we knew that. We knew when Braun, yeah, when Braun
Bro, I
wasn't
mean, I'm
playing,
just saying,
I knew he was gonna average 35 plus when Braun wasn't
I
starting the
never really
season.
cared for Luca like that at first. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, all right, he got game, but I'm saying, bro, his shot is wet. He out here cooking anybody in front of him. I'm like, God damn, Dallas. I don't know what the hell Dallas was tripping on. I feel like the Lakers got the way better end of that
Nah,
trade because Davis can't
I
stay
don't think
healthy.
people realize how young he was.
Yeah, Luca's what, about 26,
Well, not
27?
yet. I mean, we still gotta see.
You said
Nah,
you
he ain't
still
even
got to see
27. He
who?
was like
You said,
25, 26.
wait a minute, what you say, L? You said you still got to see what?
Because I feel like Dallas still got the better team.
No, I'm
And we
just
gonna
saying
see when
strictly the
Kyrie get
trade.
back.
Davis.
But
Now
so we
come
ain't
on, now
gonna
Verge. Now Verge.
really
If
start
Anthony
yet.
Davis can't stay healthy, if he can't give you at least 65, 70 games, then and Luca giving you the season, then you get what I'm saying? Like to me, you win because Luca's showing up and Anthony Davis not. Like
But we gotta remember
if
Luca
you
always
can't
gets hurt
play, how
during the
you gonna say
playoffs,
you
like
got the
he did
better
last
end?
year.
Because look, he was even injured last
No,
year,
that I'm
right?
saying that Luca gets hurt more. Yeah, Luca gets hurt more than a lot of people because he always hurt during the playoffs.
Well, he ain't been hurt more than Anthony Davis.
Well,
Anthony
if
Davis
we
stay
count the
hurt.
last
That's
3 years, he has
man. Look, for as good as
no.
Anthony Davis is, if
Don't
you
get me
can't
wrong.
stay on the court, you're not doing the team no good. If you can't stay on the court,
Now I remember Anthony Davis played 70 games the last 2 years before he got hurt last year.
no. You got to look that up, Verge. How many times Anthony Davis got hurt last year? He got hurt a lot.
No, last year was the first time he got hurt because he played 70 games the year before.
I don't know if he played 70.
Yeah,
I think he
he
might
was
have missed
actually
more than
healthy.
12, bro.
Yeah, he was healthy the last 2 years. We already did the show on that. But yeah,
Hey, who is this you got right
playing
here,
good for the
Bird?
Lakers, man.
It's the homie Thor's right here, man.
Man, look, we'll talk about it later. Cause Kraft went to Pitt and was strapped with a cheese grater. The Bengals be respecting their women. I got a feeling that they take them out for months and then show them they D later. That's crazy. The Jets made deposits. Fields came to ball, except this wasn't in a closet. It went like tutty after tutty, let me vent. There wasn't Batman around, but even Harvey left a dent, my boy. I'm here in case you missed it. The recapping legend, Cam Scatterboo, baby, don't get it twisted. Damn. Oh, man, come on. My bad. I forgive you. But back to the slate, think that Quan got some room for being great. Guess he's back. Bills had him shook. James in the kitchen, guess the Panthers let him cook, my God. Running backs was eating. Compared to JT, I think the rest of y'all is vegan. 14 up on the season. Colts be contenders. Ravens couldn't stop me, but still was putting Caleb in a blender like whoops. Thought you had some dogs to their body by Snoop. Yeah, I bet the Vikings still be looking for a truce. Yeah, cause Wentz trying to make a name, but Herbert throwing dimes then took another to a Laker game. Saints tried it all, I guess it's time for them to take the shame. They Mayfield a roster, but them QBs don't think the same, boy. I said Mayfield, I better stay real. I hate the Pats and we just let it turn to Maysfield. That's a bar, but it's shady. I supposed to suffer way more years right after Brady. What the hell is going on? Texans finally back to throwing deep and going long. Got a lot of pain, so let me throw it in a song. Had a root for them, so what the hell did I do wrong? Took them half a season just to look like they belong. Cause yeah, I'm sitting here as time will tick. Only won the game to really with my survivor pick. And they own draft, all my dreams getting shattered. See, my problem's not with winning, it's with winning when it matters, mother. Cause I can't do this shit no more. Devil knocking at my door. It's just Dolphins, boy, I'm sure. I'm sure, I'm sure.
My survivor. The Miami Collins.
Who is that, Verge?
That's the homie Thor, man.
I had to bring that from week 8. Since we missed week 8 last week, I had to make sure I ran that back, man.
Yeah, that's kind of fire right there.
We'll get to the next joint. Yeah, the Thor be doing this thing. Shout out to Thor, man. Oh, we got another one? Let's go.
Yeah. This is the lot. This is
Come
this
on. Week 9. Look, Dolphins got their ass kicked. But later I received some happy news that really mask it. Chris Greer, up out of here. 25 years with no playoff wins. You think I shed a tear? I hope they ship you out to Canada. I would can them all like even the damn janitor. Shout out to the Ravens, got the win, I hope you cherish it. I ain't even watch, I don't negotiate with terrorists. But see, I did watch the rest. We had Stroud going down, had to bring back the neck, yeah, the draft slinger. Afraid that Mr. Bo been letting ass linger. But they still got the dub, I think Dowdle might be MJ. He gave Jordan something he ain't love, and the Bengals gave up 40 Bears. Welcome to the club, it's lit. I done seen more D in the W. Adams in the end zone, I'd probably go in W. Way Matthew looking, man, I think that he in love with you. But I could call McDaniel, he could show you what a bubble do. What's the down? 3rd and 10. What we doing? Bubble screen. That didn't work. 4th and 12. What we doing? Bubble screen. Like if you was being subtle, stop. The big league chewed them up, and I can't wait until your bubble pop. Bills beat the Chiefs. Guess it's just the regular season. Wait, no, it's just the regular season. Another win detectable. Titans lost another, but at least it was respectable. The Steelers beat the Colts, all because of turnovers. That same defense we steady had concerns over. NFL is drunk. Vikings beat the Lions after they just went and stunk. I don't get it, but I spit what I see. Jags barely got it done despite the powers that be. Daniel's back, but arm twisted to another degree. But see, Seattle saying, nah, y'all got a coward in me. Cause if Darnold stink, I think you need a shower of 3. Y'all better see that. Niners like I need that. All of y'all running backs is alright. They more Christian McDecaf. I know my life beginning to end. Took a look up at the score, the Pats winning again. Like, goddamn!
Alright, who wants free stuff? We have a $400 NFL trading card box, courtesy of Polewax. Could I
Shout out to the homie Thors, man. Listen here, man. Also happened to him. L, you there? L.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. Shout out to the homie Thor, man.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you real good, man. It's some interesting games this week, man. I gotta say that. And, I'm pretty sure we got some stuff here, but let me go to this next point real quick.
Yeah, this week, man. I didn't there pick so many bags. Cincinnati get walked down. The Lions lost.
Oh, man, hold on.
Dallas got whooped last night.
Hold on real quick. On my fault, man. My bad, man.
I can't believe Dallas lost last night, man.
Hey, bro, well, you know, we still high off the Dodgers out here, so, you know, it is what it is.
13-leg parlay. Only
them damn parlays be crazy, man.
yeah, man. Now they got watching the
Monday. Let me tell you, Tua and Mike McDaniel have no answer. Tua said, fuck it. He just slinging that shit anywhere right now. I know he got a bad eye, but he had to see that shit wasn't going to work. Meanwhile, Lamar came back for the Ravens, made that shit look 4 touchdowns, and Daniel Jones was out there throwing lasers right to the defense. It took a minute, Los, but New York Daniel Jones finally showed up. 3 picks, 2 fumbles lost. He turned it over 5 times.
Y'all can say what y'all want, but them Denver Broncos is rolling.
All right. Yeah.
StreamYard over here tripping today, I see. StreamYard don't want me to be great. They got Verge messed up. They already kicked me out once.
Yeah, all these damn little streaming platforms, StreamYard and that other one, what's that, Restream shit? That one be really tripping.
Yeah, they literally, that's what happened to me. He was asking what happened to me. I'm like, they kicked me out. I was like, how you kicked out?
Yeah, they doing this with Verge, man.
Yeah, StreamYard. I thought it was my internet, but I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with my internet. My shit good. A1. I have the same computer I use every week. They kicked him out. They had to reset.
Hell yeah. Hey, but I just came to holler at y'all though, L. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Verge, I'm finna bounce, bro. I just came to holler at y'all for a minute. I seen y'all talking a little sports. You know what I'm saying? I'ma holler at y'all next time, man. Salute to y'all and keep winning, man.
You too, bro. Be safe out there.
For sure.
Man, Big E, man, he was over there Oregon, man. I don't know what just happened, y'all. Was StreamYard, the bandwidth situation. It was just doing some heavy sun fuckery just now, man. Chargers for our head, not our heart.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. So I had to go out and come back in because it was messing up. Right. I can't hear nothing.
You can hear me, L?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
It keep freezing and stuff, man. I don't know what's the deal with all that.
Yeah, mine was doing the same thing. But we back.
We're having some connection issues, man.
The Quay in the building. What's good? What's good?
Not even right now. You feel me? Yeah, it's doing some crazy stuff, man.
One of those
I can see you, but it's like,
StreamYard tripping tonight, man. Why StreamYard? Why y'all trying to hate tonight? I want to let us be great. Look, y'all, keep messing with Verge. StreamYard acting funny, but we here. Nonetheless, we still here, y'all. It was a good little weekend in sports, man. You know, yesterday college basketball started back up. It's always a great thing. You know, we got the kickoff. You know, the NBA been popping. We also got hockey popping off. The fight was canceled. I didn't even put that story in, but yeah, you know, I think Jake Paul, they said he was having troubles with the cats he was sparring against. So he ain't want no Tank, man, because Tank probably would have knocked him out. And he ain't want that. He ain't want those issues, you know what I mean? So that's why the fight got canceled. I had to see the real reason.
You talking about with Tank and Jake Paul?
Mm-hmm.
You got that in here, right? I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to it.
No, I ain't put it in there because to me it was some bullshit.
Yeah, you know, we talked about that when it first
I don't
came
get
out.
him. Yeah, give him no press on that bullshit, man. I was expecting a fight this weekend. We're gonna highlight David Benavidez on the 22nd when he get in the ring, man. We're going some real boxing. So I don't like these little gimmick boxing matches. You know? We're fucking with Verge today on the StreamYard.
Damn, man, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, y'all.
I'll tell you, that's what it was doing with me earlier. I guess mine better now, but might be one of those short nights, y'all. If they gonna keep doing this, if they ain't gonna let us have no connection, no nothing. Like, why can't we have no good connection? Ain't doing nothing out the ordinary. I see it keep messing with Verge, making him go get off, log in, log back in. You know, me and Verge, we just was at the Mexican restaurant down the street from my house. And, you know, we had a good time. So to have this happen is it's a little wild because it normally don't happen this much. Once you log in, log out, it'd be good. But they got Verge logged in 3 times already in the last 10 minutes. And look.
Yeah, I had to slide through on my on the celly.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with the joint, man, but you know, I don't know what's going on with the joints, but you know, it is what it is. You know how the computer, man, they work when it wants to, man. You know,
Yeah, we normally don't have issues like this.
this is wild, man. And I'm sitting here. I don't know why it's acting crazy like that. Hold on, real quick. I'm about to try this one more again, y'all.
One more game. Yeah, man, it's been a definite eventful week in sports. You know, last week the reason why I wasn't here, you know, I got married. You know what I mean? Was out of town, celebrating the honeymoon and all that. So took a little trip, got to it, enjoyed the time with the wife, and now we back. You know what I mean?
It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't want to be the one to bring that up. I'm glad El brought that up. It's the reason why we didn't have a show last week because we postponed it because, you know, El and his lady, they sit up there and tied that knot. You understand what I'm saying? And made it a beautiful situation, man. And that's truly beautiful, man. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all many more years to come, and it's a beautiful thing, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Definitely.
You already know, man. I'm gonna see if it's gonna let me bring these things. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Weird stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they messing with birds tonight. Yeah, y'all, that's a little frustrating that they ain't letting birds log in from his computer. Like I said, they messing with me earlier. So I know that's frustrating for the brother not to be able to do that. StreamYard, why y'all hating tonight? You know what I mean? It's supposed to be a celebratory show tonight. You know? Thank you, Niquay. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. You know, I really do. It's a great thing. Long time overdue, but ain't no time better than the time that's present.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard on the computer, man. It's acting crazy, y'all, man. You know? You can hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard on the computer. We got a heavy case of sun fuckery going on over here. Yeah. But nevertheless, the show must go on. The show must go on, and it will. Trust me, it will. All right. We're going to get right to it, man. All right. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, StreamYard hating tonight, y'all.
StreamYard on some bugs tonight, man.
Times the Bills got a first down, it will mark short. Watch James Cook on this play clearly get a first down here. Clearly he has a first down. Watch this. James Cook clearly has the first down. They mark it first down. They say it's first down. But wait. Now watch the refs move the ball back. Watch this. Watch this. It's nowhere close to where he's down. Nowhere close. Here's another one. Josh Allen back to pass. He hits Amari Cooper, who then runs and clearly passes a line for a first down. Clearly. Now look where they spot the ball. Look where they spot the ball. What? 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 Here we go. Into the game. Josh Allen, 3rd and 3. It's Kincaid. Kincaid clearly gets the first down again. Clearly has a first down. Oh, wait, there's more. And they come back, and this is where they spot the ball.
Wow.
This is where they spot the ball. And then Josh Allen gets the first down again on the same play. As you all know, if you think these games are actually real, I honestly don't know what to tell you at this point.
See?
Yeah, that's Sean Cheetahs, but we still got that dub, so it don't
Still
matter.
got the dub. But see? What we talking about, man?
They trying to keep the game close, which I get. You know what I mean? But still, man, y'all shouldn't be cheating, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild as hell.
It was.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, I was so turned during the game, I didn't even really notice it. So to see those replays, I'm like, dang, he was really trying to cheat us. But shout out to my Bills, man. They did what they needed to do to get that dub.
They definitely did.
Josh kicked Mahomes' ass. It was a miracle that the Chiefs were within a touchdown at the end. What did the Bills prove? They once again proved and confirmed that they are the Chiefs' biggest and, in my opinion, only AFC threat. Ever since the Bengals decided to stop fielding a defense, they have been the only, for me, real threat to the Chiefs in the AFC. And Josh was sensational. He set a Bills franchise record in the same game that Patrick set his own career personal reverse of a record, lowest ever completion percentage. And unlike the playoffs, in the regular season games, not only have the Bills won, Josh has outplayed Patrick thoroughly. The numbers are 8 touchdowns to 9 turnovers to Patrick, 14-3 to Josh, and a 30-point gap in passer rating. And so fair is fair. Josh Allen's earned it. He deserves it. I'll drop a banner for Josh. Consistently outplaying Mahomes when it matters the least. It's such a shame that the Bills' young players in their secondary, those other guys just were a little too ebullient after the win. Because Cole Bishop, he gave the Chiefs a little peek behind the curtain.
Hey, man. When it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't even matter, man. We got to do this in the playoffs.
You know, and that's all it's going to be the topic of discussion. You know what I'm saying? I know that's what Big E would have been alluding to if he would have wouldn't have dropped out like that. Josh, man, shout out to Josh, man. You know, and if we want to sit up here and say that this is the season that Josh is going to, well, we just don't know, you know, because he's been here before. And just like this guy right here said, man, Josh stood up there and outplays, outscores, outstats Mahomes when it don't even matter. And that's crazy because you say, like, well, I mean, it matters, but in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't. You know?
For us right now, our expectations ain't regular season wins, it's to get to that Super Bowl.
Right.
You know? Like I told people before the game, I said, look, I would love to beat the Chiefs in the regular season. I wasn't downplaying it like it wasn't going to be any type of accomplishment, but at the same time, we normally beat them during the regular season, but it comes down to the playoffs. So if things keep going the way they is and we don't go on no like breakdown or nothing for this season, we should have home field advantage for the first time against the Chiefs if we see them again in the playoffs. So that'll kind of be a different tale because we always playing at KC when we in the playoffs. But at the same time, man, like shout out to my Bills. You know, y'all already know that's my squad. Rock with them, love them. But we gotta do this in the playoffs and we gotta get to the Super Bowl. That's the only expectation we got at this time.
That's a fact.
You know?
I agree with that 100%. They got the squad. They got the man, you know what I'm saying, leading over there, QB status, my man Josh. They got all the key components they need to win. All they got to do is execute. You know what I'm talking about? I think that's pretty much everybody's sentiment when it comes to the Bills. You know, just Josh has got to get out there and prove he can get it done, man. You know?
Yeah, that's it. That's what we gotta do.
We got this one from our brother King L. Tap in, walk with us. I'm gonna run it back for y'all. All right.
The sun is mine, the sun is mine.
This is what this off of?
This was off of Chill Vibe Music too.
Oh yeah. You're right. Tap in, walk with us, my brother King L's clocking time off of that Trill Vibe Music too. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, share social engineering. You already know what it is, man. We about to get right to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, and we're gonna do it like we used to it. E.N.E every day, all day, no days. All let's go.
Sun is mine, sun is mine. I can count the sun is sweet. Don't roll, baby. I heard the girl I sing, I ain't gotta say, you know who I am. They call me king. Don't forget the L's, here it coming up. Remind me what I used to sell. To go to NY, I know I had to bring it back. Got a buy off the low, so I had to double that. I'm gonna check in front of the door, ain't got no coffin, no hater. You just be clocking this paper. It's our place, now we major. That's where they gave it. Now I got back out the garage, scope. We vision the stars, and we don't see that far. So I first run out the sky, just right by my side. She got full-wheel drive, it can handle me high. Before we even get to that, we gon' see what's on your mind. So we can live in the moment, nothing's more precious than time. It waste a minute, a second, if we gon' reach the perfection. Okay, that's my only your essence, so I ain't second or guessing. Now, before we even get to that, I gotta wake up these ladies. You're swimming through these waters, got to watch for the leak. Better watch the bread on both sides, so we all can eat all PB jelly, think you know we gon' squeeze. The summer's now, I remind about the middle of June. It's going on 5 days later. Turn up, come on. Happy birthday, sis, huh? H-Town flips, huh? Every day had to bring out 2 pair of kicks, huh? The sun in my rear view headed back to the east side. Know it's on trail, we can see mine. The sun is mine, in time. Listen, this whip, don't roll, baby. I ain't gotta say it, you know who I am. They call me king. Don't forget the L's, here it coming out the trunk. Remind me what I used to sell. Press to go to NY, I know I had to bring it back. Got a buy off the loan, so I had to double that.
Yeah. You already know what it is. My brother King L's Trill Vibe Music 2. A dope album. All streaming platforms. You did. Dope album, man.
You gotta figure out a way to Patreon the situation.
Yeah.
Because you may play the Ohio lottery, but how well do you know the odds? True or false? When more people play Powerball or Mega Millions, the odds of winning a jackpot are worse. It's false. The odds for draw games don't change. Game size sets the odds stay the same no matter who plays or how big the jackpot is.
Oh yeah, this is funny right here.
The number of coworkers expect a free lunch if you win. I mean, how many tacos can one man buy every Tuesday? Learn more about common lottery news at ohiolottery.com/knowtheodds. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. He really believed that casual boxing. And once he fought Loma and saw what Loma was able to do, they knew he couldn't be taken. That was dangerous. Bill Haney, once again, no. He said he knew they were going to be looking for the jab, so we're not going to jab. I knew that Papatinko had studied my son's jab to the end of time, and he was going to come in here and think that we were scared of them, and we were going to do what we did best and use our jab. But I had something else best for them because I knew they were thinking. They were thinking like that because I said, okay, Dan, you got the best job in the business. They're going to. That's what they're going to target. They're going to, you know what I mean? I said, look, we're not going to jab. We're going to work that hook to the body. So I said, okay, on that night in front of everybody, they don't believe that you got no right hand. Go ahead, punish him. Put that right hand on his body. And we're going to step to his left hand. The plan was to get hit by the left hand. The plan was to get hit with the left hand. I could have had Dad go that way, but I knew Lomachenko would never stop nobody with a left hand. That was dumb as shit, man. That was poor game planning.
So would the Mayweathers have allowed that? Would Calvin allowed that? Would Derrick James just say, all right, the plan is to go in there and get hit by this nigga's left hand? Nah, man. You see him in the corner when Devin is like, yo, he know what I'm doing. He know what I'm doing. He keeps throwing the left hand. Let's go. He knows I'm going to the left. He's throwing straight left now. The Bill was like, huh? Oh, yeah, we prepared for that. He's one and done. Yeah, but listen, but that's why I said he's one and done. We already planned for that. And Devin did like that. He's throwing it more than once, though. Bill was like, huh? He said he's throwing it more than once. He's throwing it more than once. And he's about to cry. Like, he's basically saying, Dad, this shit ain't working. He lighting my ass up with this left hand. Okay? He said he was crying in the corner. Then he just started talking in general terms. Use your brick hand. Go up and under. But listen, let me tell you, that's why you go up under it. That's why your brick is faster than it. Okay? Your brick is faster than it. Okay? And once he fought Loma and saw what Loma was able to do, they knew he couldn't be taken. Now at 5, now with a rehydration clause, he don't stand a chance. Yo, to Devin and his dad to get off my television. I think Bill might have picked him up with the Ryan fight, bro. Because, like, Ryan wasn't the one to play that with. The way that he's dilated, Devin will demonstrate on April the 25th. There's nothing laugh or play about what Devin is going to go do to him in that center of the ring. In that center of the ring. Yeah, I'm sending Devin in there to go kill him. Literally. He fought 6 times in the amateurs. He has no fear of him, right? He's a power puncher with fast hands and a steel chin. You can't do the same shit you was doing and getting by with him like this, because you got a game plan for this man. All gloves are off. If him and his team are really who they say they are, come to the center of the ring. Come to the center of the ring. Don't run. Don't run, because Devin is coming to do bodily harm to him. The difference between him and Tank.
And you want to slug it out with him. Why do you believe that's the best road for you?
Because I don't think Ryan has a heart to. I don't think Ryan will meet me in the middle. I don't think he's ready for that kind of fight. What do you think I'll do?
I just don't think we're gonna go in the middle of the ring. I mean, that would be stupid. I feel like I'm gonna break your jaw with the hook.
Make sure you've been practicing on keeping your hands up.
Maybe all I need is the left hook. Maybe that's all it's gonna take. Damn.
Got a mousetrap. Oh, you come near me, it snaps.
Maybe I just got a left hook. Thank you, guys.
When it came to dealing with the left hook, Tank was on the back foot, setting the trap. Tank was going back, setting him up. Sometimes I hope his arm out there, right? And as soon as he threw it, under.
What a shot! What a massive strike by Davis!
As opposed to what Devin Haney was doing. Devin Haney was showing, I'm going to you up. I'm going in there. Wow. I'm doing like this. Wow. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Getting caught. It was like he couldn't stop getting caught.
Terrible, man. Terrible performance, man.
And then the Handiacs will be like, yeah, but he was dirty.
But it was a hook that did it. Boom! Right there.
It's like, bro, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about was the game plan. Come to the center of the ring. Bill don't know how to game plan for opponents. He can game plan for some, but he can't game plan for the elite. He don't know enough to fix Devin Haney's flaws, like that bow and arrow jab. When the offensive end is fast, when the defensive end is whack, because he's exposing his chin. What they teaching Devin in the gym is he was starting his certain day, he got to turn his shot to get his power. He got to turn his certain way.
Right. You're right about that. 100%.
You can't be shooting a jab like this. Amateurs do this. When you're professional, we here. You here. Boom, boom. It's here. So I get my shit up, but I'm still right there like this. Because I know that I got a hook. So in the 11th round when he got knocked down, he didn't see the shot coming. He was throwing a hook with his head in the air. He got caught. So it's a lot of things that has to be taught to him. If he was with the Mayweathers, you said they would fix all that. Yeah, but people be as great as Floyd and Big Floyd said he was going to be. Big Floyd was like, yo, man, this is the next Floyd Mayweather Jr. The next champion I'm going to make. That's the next Floyd Mayweather Jr. This young man right here, 16 years old, This is my next world champion. He do just like Floyd. He can throw triple hooks, right hand, back to the body, back to the head, right hand, all day long. I ain't heard him say that about nobody. Big Floyd ain't said that about nobody. Devin Haney was their pride. They were like, this is going to be the guy. The chemistry, just with me working with him, when I was working with him in the doghouse and seeing the thing that he was doing, he's going to be an unbelievable professional. And the ultimate goal is I want this kid to be able to break my record. I should have never left. I saw the fight when he ran Big Floyd out of the corner, man. He ran Big Floyd out the mother corner, bro. Floyd, that was entourage always long. He's still somewhere around there, but he's not in the ring. It's still Dad's voice. What's going on with Devin Haney? You still working with Devin Haney? Yeah. No. The business and let the man handle boxing. Devin would be what he thought he was. Because Devin can box, bro. And what I'm saying is, his dad had all this, it's like you got all this talent and not using it properly. It's like you don't know how to mold this shit into what it can be.
My dad has no boxing experience. I didn't learn boxing until I came to Vegas.
Bill Haney right now. I be like, fuck y'all. Nigga, he ain't got no loss on this record. Do you see the loss when you go to box rec? No. Okay, he undisputed. He undisputed at 35. He took Devin far, but that was because of Devin's talents. Devin was winning these fights because he had natural talent, man. He had skills, right? It wasn't because of Bill's training, bro. And if he would have let the Mayweathers handle that part, his son really would be great, bro. He said, I could do what Floyd Mayweather's doing. He really believed that. Natural boxing. And once he fought Loma and saw what Loma was able to do, they knew he couldn't be taken. I'm dangerous. Bill Haney, once again, no. He said he knew they were going to be looking for the jab. So we not going to jab. I knew that Papatinko had
Oh, come on, Bill, man. Hey, man. The sins of the father will follow the children, man. You feel me? Devin Haney is a very good boxer, man. I would even say he's a great boxer. But his dad just ain't been able to tap into that champion spirit, like how Floyd Sr. and the whole money team would have been able to. Just imagine if Devin would have stuck over there with the money team. Training with Floyd Sr.
That'd have been crazy.
It seems like everybody who start out rocking with Floyd and somehow stop rocking with Floyd, you know what I'm saying, they don't ever reach the success, you know what I'm saying, that they possibly could have. But speaking of Floyd, right? Yeah, it kind of hurts me to say this, man. To be honest with y'all. Kind of hurts me to say this, man. But matter of fact, I ain't gonna talk about it. But we don't want to mix the sports and the politics, right? We try to keep them separated over here. You understand what I'm saying? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Shout out to Floyd, though. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna be boxing and you're young and you're black, man, you look good going over there to Team Money team, man. You did?
Definitely go walk with Floyd, man. He definitely teach you the fundamentals and the work ethic.
If not anything else, that. You know what I'm saying? Go soak up that game, man. You know? Smash that like button, click on the subscribe.
You wouldn't like playing with
Kyrie.
I didn't like playing with Bron. When I was in Cleveland, I had no idea Bron was going to come back. Reason why I say I would have loved to play with Kobe because I would have loved to develop next to some of my favorite players and some of my favorite people. Because being a young player, when you're on a team that's not winning a lot of games, there's a lot of bad habits that form. I had a lot of bad habits. I was not a winner. I was not a good loser. And so for me, I'm happy with being able to get a chance to play with good teams. But when you guys make it about one player, it is kind of just weird. It's not that I dislike playing with Bron at any time. When you're playing with somebody like Bron, it's a different animal. It's a different journey. And for me, I was just a young person trying to figure it out. It was just literally, it was my time to move on. Somebody said if you don't like playing with LeBron, you wouldn't like playing with Kobe. It's not that I didn't like playing with Bron. When I was in Cleveland, I had no idea Bron was going to come back. The reason why I say I would have loved to play with Kobe because I would have loved to develop next to some of my favorite players and some of my favorite people. Because being a young player, when you're on a team that's not winning a lot of games, there's a lot of bad habits that form. I had a lot of bad habits. I was not a winner. I was not a good loser. And so for me, I'm happy with being able to get a chance to play with good teams. But when you guys make it about one player, it is kind of just weird. It's not that I dislike playing with Bron at any time. When you're playing with somebody like Bron, it's a different animal. It's a different journey. And for me, I was just a young person trying to figure it out. It was just literally, it was my time to move on.
My time to move on, man. Hey, I understand that. Shout out to Kyrie. It is what it is, man. Smash that like button, click on subscribe to E.N.E Sports. Got my brother King L's in the building. You did.
Hill, Reggie Miller. You just walked in there on any given day and it was the best pickup ball you'd ever seen. It was so thick. Our UCLA 95 championship team with Charles O'Bannon and Toby Bailey they couldn't get on the floor. Wow. They couldn't get on the floor. They couldn't get on the floor. It was just too many NBA players. So I'm sitting there and Damon Wayans walked in and he tapped me and he was like, "Who got next?" And I was like, so he started stretching. And he's doing all the cliche celebrity things. He got all the sweatbands on and everything, right? And he looked like Eddie Martin from any episode about to do too much, right? It's just, right? And so Rod Strickland walked in. I know Rod. And Rod walked in just in awe. So Rod now is like, "Oh, hey, who got next? Who got next?" And Rod turns to Damon Wayans. He was like, "Hey, do you know who has next?" And Damon was like, "I got next." And I'm sitting here, I'm in the middle of this. This is Damon Wayans and Rod Strickland. I'm in the middle of this. And I'm like, "Please don't do this. Please don't do this." And he was like, "Hey, who you running with? Who you running with?" He was like, "I got my phone."
Rod Strickland?
Damon Wayans told Rod Strickland, "I got my 5." Damon steps on, and Mike was so classy about it though, because he just saw the team that had been formed, that was even coming on. And I'm observing. I see the little step aside conversation, and they gave Mike a mic. And to address the dome, he was like, "Hey, I love everybody coming out here. It's Clint Eastwood standing in here." He just started, was like, right. "But you got to know your skill level. The rule is if you wear the logo, you step on the floor immediately. And you got to know your skill level. Otherwise, somebody's really going to get hurt. This is a professional level of play." And I'm looking at Damon Wayans.
This Jaleel White telling this story.
Right? And Damon was cool, like, he kind of just slinked off and slinked out. But I guess at the time, Mike was staying next door to him in Beverly Hills, the house that they had rented. So he was just like, Floyd, he's like, "Oh, Mike's my neighbor. He told me to come down and play some ball." And he was like, "Not right now, nigga. You can tell your ACL, your MCL, your LOL.
Jaleel White, man. That's an ill story about that nigga Damon Wayans, though. That's an ill story.
Any given day, it was the best pickup ball you'd ever seen. It was so thick. Our UCLA 95 champion.
Uh-oh.
That was hilarious, though.
Arrested. What's happening in the NBA? The season just started, and off-court news already still in the spotlight. Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and Portland Trailblazer head coach Chauncey Billups were both arrested today in separate federal investigations. Rozier is tied to an illegal sports betting probe while Billups faces charges related to an alleged mafia-linked poker operation per Shams. Instead of Wemby's insane season opener and VJ Eskim's historic debut, now we got to talk about mafia rings and gambling-related arrests. Wow. As y'all know, that was the talk of the town last week. And still being the talk of the town this week, not as much, but hey, man. We always got to be made to seem like we're the scapegoats, we're the faces, the poster child of this shit when shit like this happens, right? And I don't really have no empathy, no sympathy or nothing for Chauncey or for Terry, because they knew what they was getting involved with, whatever they was allegedly being involved with and what came with it. So, but it's not like they were not doing the stuff, you know what I'm saying? But allegedly. But at the same time, when you get in these positions, man, I'm just saying, like, you're already making millions of dollars, man. I'm saying that's not enough. You know, it's like, come down to some greedy type stuff to me, if you ask me, man. Chauncey Bill is making what, like $9 million a year, being a head coach.
Yeah, he making some good money for sure. He definitely ain't hurting for money, bro. That's one thing we know for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, he had a nice long NBA career, so
that's what
he was playing for a minute. He ain't hurting for money. That's one thing we know for sure.
Stuff is wild.
He been coaching for a while too. A respected coach. Like I said, we know he ain't hurting for money. So to start seeing things like this, what Bird said, greed, setting. You know, I'm never a person about setting people up.
Right.
And they said there's some things that's gonna come out about this too. That's gonna shake up a lot of people. I don't honestly, it may not come out because we know how certain people be protected. But you know, when they start talking about the games, whose houses they was at, you know, that's why I would like to have G's here today, because I mean, hey, Burge, I'm telling you, if you at my house, right? If you at my house while I'm not there, and it's illegal games going on, I'm pretty sure Virgin informed me like, hey, I'm about to take these cats up top. I want to use your house, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I know my homies ain't about to come to my house doing nothing illegal without my knowledge. And,
that's a fact.
You know,
that's an absolute fact.
Possibly a kickback. You know what I mean? I would hope that my homies wouldn't, you know, do no shit like that without at least letting me know or cutting me in or some shit like, you know, hey, you know what? You can use my house. I ain't gonna be there. I don't want my name and none of that. You know what I mean? But 9 chances out of 10, if Cats is doing something illegal at your house while you're not there repeatedly, I would be hard pressed to think that they have zero knowledge of anything.
Right. I agree with you with that to an extent. But right now, we're about to get to some more E.N.E. My brother King L. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You get?
Yeah, we're gonna have to save some of this for next week because I think this might be the last segment because the rest of them is gonna be pretty much visual segments. So we're gonna have to probably keep that struck up for next week. That last segment, Verge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you know we got the smash and pad. I think all those is visual segments. So
That's what you're saying.
I think that might have been the last joint. Yeah. So I think we coming to the end right
Mm-hmm.
now until we can get the StreamYard popping.
I don't know.
You know. StreamYard hating this week, but I'm gonna put it back on the docket for next week. We ain't gonna miss no motion. Well, yeah, man. I ain't no fight this week. I was hoping we get to come in, but I found that out yesterday myself too, and I was like, I didn't even know. I was kind of oblivious to what was going on last week because I was handling my thing, but brought to my attention that no fight is happening this weekend. So I just say enjoy y'all's college basketball, enjoy y'all's men and women's college basketball, and enjoy y'all NBA popping, and that's pretty much all I can really say for the week, man. I just hope everybody have a good, safe weekend and chill out. I hope everybody had a good little weekend last weekend. I know everybody was partying and stuff like that, so just hope everybody have a good one, man. Enjoy your sports this week.
Hey, man. Technology always works, except when it don't. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, we want to end the show a little early tonight due to technical difficulties. We got major sun fuckery going on. I don't know. Not me, not my computer. My virus protection is up. My bars is up. My memory is up. My RAM is up. We're good to go. I got external hard drives and everything. Two 2 terabyte hard drives and everything. I got like 3 of these. So we got plenty of memory and everything. StreamYard just be acting crazy sometimes, y'all. Y'all been tapping in with us for long enough to know that. Sometimes 3Rs will be just having a yard of mind of its own. There might be hella people on there, low bandwidth. And it's just messing up the continuity of the show to keep trying to restart and go back and all that. So, we're going to leave off with some of this King L's, you dig? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Congratulations once again to my brother King L's for sitting up there and tying that knot and holding on to God's unchanging hand. You did. It's a beautiful thing, man. Congratulations, man. You already know what it is, man. We're going to have some more content coming, more pre-recorded videos more than anything else. But we're going to get a live stream going every now and again with something worth talking about. You know what I'm talking about? You did. We had a dope show, a conversation earlier today discussing the thing with the brick broad. It's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in, showing their support on that one. We're about to get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. We'll see y'all next time. Next Tuesday, we'll be right back. You understand me?
Yeah.
So now you telling me we work less because we out here risking felonies? My family's supposed to eat, taking care of everyone that be close to me. I get no fuck what the critics say, especially when they never had to play the games. The real ones gon' feel the same. Realize this shit's a dirty game. Know who you playing when they turn wives to widows, playing in the middle. Some will call you pussy. Gotta pick a side when it's war. Never judge if you somewhat flawed. Just put faith in your Lord. Even Jesus had sins he had to deal with. When shots fired, stay low, my nigga peel quick. Expeditiously go get it. My G fucked away. Slight lust for fate. Never trust the fate. If be, they won't bust the great. The more I rush, then I call my face with grace. I'm 101, I can't be replaced. Pick my spot, then I made my place. The final lesson, bless my aggression, correct the sessions where they dial with colors, repping their sections. Lighting up, reminiscing, hope we ain't missed the message. Too young in this war, he never graced the essence. School supplies wasn't pencils and pens, a load of lead from diamond wood, they land in pens. We wasn't taught to win, we was taught to end. Where the hearts of men dissolve as the lights dissolve. The dirty in these streets can't claim it when lights off. Then we see who really real when the mic is on. I'm still here staring at the mirror. Reflections of a Gemini fly like the Libra. I give cinematic view, some say they eyes tear up. It's all passion, like your bank account in the mattress. When you never had shit, you get it and flash it. Never taught to invest, let that cash flip. After 2 cash flips, go cop then you blast shit. I'm asking all different logics and laws. No need to be crowned by y'all. Far from bound by laws, then the sound went on.